Once upon a time, there was a banshee. A screaming banshee. Wild, reckless, loose banshee. This banshee wore terrible gold shoes and a marriage that was crumbling like a sand castle during high tide. Anytime anybody came near this screaming banshee, she would spew ridiculous lies upon the land, just screaming anything, crying out lie after lie after lie. This banshee was very dangerous. And today, the banshee speaks on all who have been condemning her name. Here we go. Woo! Okay. I'm back, y'all. Let's be for real. But your girl Tasha is back out here. She's responding to the Larry Reid, Storm Monroe, and Armand Wiggins interview, which either the video would already be up or it's about to be up. But I'm going to break down that and give you just the most important parts of that interview so y'all can see what she's responding to. But here's what old lion-ass McGee Banshee got to say.
When it comes to these YouTube, friendships and stuff, there's no shade to you, Wally, at all, right? But when it comes to these YouTube friendships, it's like these people be having these really dark, just kind of demonic spirits, and just knowing that I was around Larry Reid and he was doing this to little boys, that's crazy. And then Storm, you're getting turned on when I breastfeed my son, that is sick.
Oh my G's. Oh, my cheese crackers and honey, here you go. She wants to be wanted so bad. I really wish her husband, really wanted her so she could stop saying that other people want her. Girl, just because he said he's seen you breastfeed your child and he's seen your titties before, don't mean he was attracted to you. Okay, so let's just say it's a rumor out here that Storm has maybe seen them, do what they do or whatever. Even if he has, that don't mean, honestly, you know what, I'm not even going to say that. I was about to say he was probably turned on more by the husband than them titties. But anyway, I don't know, y'all. What do y'all think? I don't think he's attracted to her like that. I just think he likes to watch people fuck, which is true, but I don't know. I don't even know. I think he would just watch more in amazement. You know how you be watching insects. When you see insects humping each other or something like that, you don't get turned on. You just watch more in amazement. I think he was watching them more in amazement. Look at these two creatures have sex. Interesting, But I don't think he was turned on by them big. I don't think so. What do y'all think? Please let me know in the comments. Let's keep going.
I can't watch anything on his channel, so I just happened to pop in here because somebody was in my DM saying that that's what was said, and then I hopped on it. I was like, did he really say that? This man has got on the internet to slander my family. He has slandered me, saying that I wanted to pin rape allegations on Vaughn. There's been so much, and I've done nothing but take this guy from $600 in his account to where he is now. And it's like, you can't make this shit up. And and he said that my husband deserved better than me. And then my husband had revealed to him, I remember in his little live when he thought he was clapping back saying that I had a girlfriend in California, all types of shit.
Do you got a girlfriend?
That he was just making up, right? And then he says my husband had a conversation with him saying that he's tired of me and all that stuff. But then you get on a platform and say that you wanted to fuck me. The butch bitch, the nice bitch, you wanted to fuck me. What I have a problem is undercover gay men being perverted.
I have a problem with perversion.
And the only one that's not a pervert, in my opinion, is Armand. But them other two, they on the same wave frequency. So, no, I have an issue with perversion. And if I was homophobic, I wouldn't have worked with gay men. I wouldn't have helped them, Storm included, because Storm is trisexual. He will try anything. That's why he's so curious. You don't ask questions about people's penis size, and he has more questions about penis size than he does about how a vagina squirts. Like, that is ridiculous, and it's just sick. And the fact that, like, I don't know, I'm just disappointed.
You're gonna keep being disappointed. You gonna keep being disappointed. You gonna keep being disappointed. I'm so sorry you're disappointed, but you're gonna keep being disappointed. Because I'm gonna do me. I am not here to please, I am here to entertain and inform. I'm so disappointed. You're gonna keep being disappointed.
And I'm really disappointed more in Armand because he would even sit in that. You went, as the content creator you are, to sit in somebody's apartment, squeeze into one camera, and you have a huge production. Aren't you renting out podcast studios now? Haven't you leveled up and you will go do that? Like, yeah.
He actually, Armand did something. He hugged Larry Reid, said, "Thank you for helping me raise the money for my studio."
So it was a biased interview. So they're all getting something from Larry Reid in order to. So it was a Bash TK session, I take it.
Absolutely. And then they asked Larry that he said on the show, this is Larry Reid, that you wanted to do a television or a reality show, do a deal, and that he spoke to his entertainment lawyer, and the entertainment lawyer said, "Don't work with Tasha K, she's a liar.
Thanks,
and she would be bad for your brand," and Larry Reid pulled out. Is that true that you and your company, KB Studios, wanted to collaborate with Larry Reid for a project, and he said no?
Yeah, and that is very true, okay? So as far as, this was before me and Larry Reid fell out. This had nothing to do, and Official King Payne knows why we fell out. Armand knows why we fell out. He was on the call. This had everything to do with Conscious TV saying that, Olga lost the case for my mentor. And he was checking me. Then he says he doesn't know Conscious. He ain't never seen him. Then turns out, he tells Armand he flew Conscious out. And Armand was like, And then he was like, well, I'm a sue. He tells, like, Official King Payne, he gonna sue me, all because I'm trying to figure out why Conscious is checking me as if he is Larry Reid's man. And then I find out that he is Larry Reid's man. That's why he was checking me. This TV show deal, first of all, it's my concept, my idea. I asked if I could use his production company, okay, to film it, because we didn't know any production companies within our budget that would do a reality show involving bloggers. And then I said, well, because you've done reality shows, do you want to come on as a partner? But there was no talk of money being exchanged. We were in the very early stages, which the project is already financed and ready to go without Larry, okay? So since I was using his production company and he had done it before, I had asked him if he wanted to partner. It ain't had nothing to do with him saying no, he didn't want to partner, because he said yes. So his entertainment lawyer that he's talking about is Phaedra Parks, if that was the one, because that was the one that he said.
So Phaedra from Real Housewives.
To draw up the contracts. But before we got to that, I had told Larry, lose my number on the phone with Official King Payne. That word contract, it wasn't him, it was me. I don't want to do nothing with you.
When I look at this situation, he said that that he was a friend to you. But you wasn't.
What is a friend?
You was pretty much but many people are criticizing you, Tasha K. They're saying that you are in it, that you knew about these allegations years ago. This is what Larry said in his press conference, and that you did nothing about it. But when you fell out with him, you picked these allegations up. Your response to that? Because that's what word that you knew about those allegations.
He already addressed it in the lie. He can listen, whether he's trying to say I knew about him, but I called him to tell him about it in a recorded call. And I told him very specifically, you know how I feel about child molestation? And he said, you know how I feel about it too? First of all, that already debunks that lie that he's trying to put out that I knew about it because I called him. Why would I call and record you and tell you that I received this information and you're telling me the only person it could have did is this person? And then I tell you, you know how I feel about child molestation. Well, you know my story too. So how am I supposed to know about this and accept this? And all of a sudden, when we fell out way before, like last summer. So like, make it make sense. No, sir. No. Go ahead. What was the other question?
I also want to ask you, they were saying on the interview, or mine were saying, all you have is YouTube. You have nothing else. You have no friends. YouTube is your only life. You're doing this to get into the church sector. Even Larry said you're doing this to get into the church sector because don't nobody want to fool with you in the celebrity gossip sector.
Sir, we have an app. We have multiple platforms. We just signed with another platform. So I'm doing deals with other platforms. All I have is YouTube. And I got my own app, own shows being produced, movies being produced, feature films being produced. Yep. And I have partnerships with other with other social media platforms to bring my audience to them. What are you talking about? I need Armand to hit 200,000 first before he even enters the conversation.
A lot of people is like they're having like mixed reaction. When I first saw the interview, my mouth was wrong. When Avante was talking about how he did so a fellatio on Larry, your reaction, you were shocked, and I took a picture of that reaction of your facial expression. So I think I commend you for that. But Armand and Larry and even Storm, they say that you're jealous of Larry because he's on television. You're trying to get him. You're trying to stop his bag.
He's on BET Plus. He's on the app.
He's shady.
There's no jealousy here. You messed with little boys. That's what that is. That's not jealousy. Okay. If you want to say that's what that is, that's jealousy. Just to cover up you messing with little boys. Hey, whatever makes you feel that. Whatever makes you sleep at night, brother.
Hearing that, and you're committing that he did commit these acts. I'm looking at the complaint that he did with Daryl Moore. You did have Daryl Moore on their platform. You apologized to Daryl Moore, and Daryl Moore said to you he was stressed, he ran out of money. Why do you think Larry Reid have not came to you with a lawsuit or with a lawsuit with Avante? Because Avante responded to that complaint and Larry dropped it.
Yeah.
Why do you think that Larry, he said on one platform he's not going to sue and he's going to sue. He said today that he's actually going to sue. Have you been served with any paperwork with Larry Reid for a lawsuit?
No.
Do you believe that Larry Reid is going to sue you?
I don't know. Nor do I care.
So I want to make sure that you're not using this Lavontre story, Larry Reid, to rebirth your career, because Cardi B did recently come out and address you on Jason Lee's show and talked about you, how you made her feel. So you're not using this situation for a rebirth?
What is a rebirth?
Like to get in the sector, because
that's why listen. I respect your platform, but I don't need a rebirth. My name is trending every week, okay? Over something I don't even know about. So a rebirth, no, we haven't even gone anywhere. So no, I don't care. Whatever Larry Reid decides to do, this is about Lavontre. This is not about me. I hopped on here to ask you if Storm said that about me.
Storm didn't say it, Tasha.
Right? I'm your mentor. What are you doing? Fantasizing about me.
He wasn't fantasizing about
of nothing. Okay.
Storm was not fantasizing.
Many people say before this, your views were low compared to your many other views back in 2018 and 2019. You have
absolutely. Yes, the views are low.
Make sure y'all hit the like.
I put most of my content on my app. I'm not on YouTube. If you count how many lives I've done in the last 9 months, I can count on two hands. I'm not on YouTube like that. I'm on my app. So, of course, if I'm not pumping out content all the time on YouTube, the views is going to be low because my audience is on my app. That's where I put my time at. So, and I left YouTube for almost 3 months and didn't drop anything but recorded videos. This is not my only break. This is not my only basket. So listen, whether the views are low or high, we just hired 5 more people on our team, full salaries. Just moved them from Georgia to Atlanta.
She better be careful because she always saying she ain't got it for that lawsuit.
To even say that. So listen, all this little stuff that they're trying to say about my career or what's going on. How about these alligators? How about that? How about Levontre Andrews? How about that? That's what we're on right now. So whatever they want to say about me, that's fine. But I'm just really just taken aback by Storm saying that I pulled out my titty, as if I pulled out my titty to him.
I want to ask you, Tasha, because in that conversation.
One more question, Barley. Okay. One more question.
I want to ask you one more question. Larry said that you and your husband do not like gay people, that y'all are both homophobic. Is there any truth to that? Because he was very direct. He said you and your husband do not like gays. And he also said in his press conference that you have Jamal Bryant and that you're financed by Pastor Jamal Bryant and Bishop Whitehead and all those other church leaders, that you're being financed by those people.
Absolutely not. Financed by Jamal Bryant? Okay, no, that's not true. Financed by you said Whitehead? No, absolutely not true. The only person I'm financed by is Tasha K. That's it. So I'm not gonna go down this distraction road and stuff. I'm glad you did ask those questions, but.
You know I gotta do my job, and I know.
I'm not saying you gotta do your job. You're good. I swear to God, you're good. You are totally good. But I'm just like,
you interviewed the mother, so that's on Sunday.
Okay, let's just say hypothetically, yes to all these questions, right? Let's just say hypothetically, yes. I'm reversing my career. I'm financed by this person, financed by that person. There's still Levontre Andrews. Let's just say hypothetically.
Those allegations are still out there.
Does it change anything that's being alleged? Not by one victim, but 2, but 3, but 4. And the whole victim's family is come behind to support. You're going to see his mother on Sunday on my app. So, like, TashaKLive.com.
And so
what does that have to do with anything? And let's just say hypothetically it is true. It's true. Let's just say it's true. Jamal Bryant is financed. I ain't never met that man, never seen him. Whitehead is financing me. Let's just say that. Let's just say all of this. But what does it have to do with Levontre Andrews being taken advantage of by a grown-ass man who is married, who is a leader in the church, and was literally messing with him, and even said during the recording on my platform tonight, there was a transgender that was going to set him up.
What?
On camera. Like, come on. This is what he always did. People came in his room and did different things. Like, come on. Like, no. Like, say what you want to say about me. I do not care. I swear to God. You know I don't care, Wally. You know I don't care.
I hear your point. In that previous part 1 with Levontre, you said it was a receipt and Larry Reid tried to delete it.
He did.
He did. So when
tried to delete it and gave the guy with the pink wig, the one that was arrested for prostitution, the one that had received cars and computers from him, Levantre's confrontation right before he went to the police on Larry Reid, and then deleted all the messages and tried to come back as if this is what his response was. Deleted all his messages of him apologizing to Levontre for what he did. That's what part 3 is going to be about. So listen.
Okay, that was going to be my follow-up part 3.
Okay, so please.
Okay.
Okay, so please, thank you, Wally. I appreciate you supporting the app, TashaKLive.com. We will give you your free access back again. Okay. In a very strict.
But Tasha, we have never talked on the phone.
What?
On a couple of times. Not every day. A couple of times.
you have my number. It ain't gonna be like that no more. I have boundaries now, especially with YouTubers. Who knows? Somebody may call me about you, and I don't want them saying, "Well, yo, we're friends." So I this story, no sir, it doesn't work like that. If I find out you want some fuck shit in my circle, you going on the channel. So.
Right. So the moral of the story is, as the book goes, and no one in the lands ever believed the Kibi, for she was the banshee who cries lies. Nobody, Tasha, nobody believes you. You were in court. You lied in court. You called your husband out. Like, your marriage is trash. You wear those gold shoes. Girl, you wear the gold shoes. Okay? You wore them. It was a thing. It was a style for you. You lie. Girl, nobody believe you. Keep your little sad stories to yourself. For all the lying you did, for all the lying you did, I'm gonna believe everyone that says anything about you. And I mean, in this case, damn, I gotta be inclined to believe what Larry is saying, cause Lord knows we can't trust your ass. Oh God, Larry, please be telling the truth. Please be telling the truth, Larry. Please, 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 please. Don't embarrass us, Larry. Don't embarrass the rest of us rooting for you. We're rooting for you, Larry. I don't care if they're lying or not. I mean, that's what you want your audience to do. That's what you want us to do. As a former subscriber of Unwind with Tasha K, I feel like she literally just feels like we're dumbasses. And I feel bad for people who still follow her, because that bitch be lying. So anytime you get information, you're getting shit that could possibly be a lie, making you look like the asshole. Yeah, nobody believes your tea, sis, because you got it from the Kibi. She's the banshee who cries lies. Like, take your tea and keep it over there. All right, y'all. Till next time, go ahead and give me a like, give me a subscribe. I really appreciate it. Duh. Deuces.